Hello, beloved. I thank you so much for your time and I thank you for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel show. This will be your message from God, Ra, Allah, Source, the Divine. I'm grateful for your time. To those whom are keen or interested in becoming members of my Patreon, on my Patreon, I do offer weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love as well as spiritual path. I also offer on my Patreon personal readings for $50 per month. You get a personal reading from me every month based on love, spiritual path, career and finances, as well as ancestral messages. I also now offer one-on-one sessions / life coach sessions. Those will be once off and not monthly. You can only book me for those directly via email. My email will be listed in my description box below, as well as the link by typing what is on the screen via Google. Search it and it'll lead you to my Patreon website. Without further ado, let us tap in and find out, why were you spiritually led here? What is here for you, beloved? Why did you resonate with the title? And why did your own YouTube algorithm present you with this message? Let us tap in and talk to God, okay? There's a big, I'm channeling a big corporation here, like a business, a company, a conglomerate, an establishment, an LLC, a small business. There is some form of an establishment here that someone owns, right? This person, the person that owns this establishment, what I'm channeling is this person has been looking at you as something to be studied. But as they're looking at you as something to be studied, this person, at this time, it might seem that they are a giant, but they're not. It might seem like they're bigger than you, but they're not. It might seem like this situation is bigger than you, but it's not, because it's in God's hands, okay? Because there's someone who owns a big corporation, a business, that hates you and only perceives you to be something to be used, as something to be studied. Once they get your codes and figure you out or understand something that you've already figured out, something like that. Once they are able to take from you in a specific way, then they dispose of you as if you're nothing. And then in this instance, it's killing you. It's like this specific giant, David and Goliath energy, this specific giant here considers themselves, the most powerful person to ever walk earth because of their accomplishments, what they've done. They think they've changed the world in a specific way. So, you know, they're this person because of that. On some Steve Jobs vibes, like someone in that position or in a position where something is of their creation, it's on their shoulders. It's their cross to bear, but in this instance, this cross of power is what this person wants anyway. It's their wish fulfillment. I see this person imagining just like cutting you up into pieces, or like studying your body in that way, your anatomy. Like they're trying to get to the core of something. It could even be wanting to This is like a person that has deep, sick-minded fantasies. I see them wanting to get a hold of your pineal gland, like the core of your brain. Like this person wants to explore every ounce of you because they feel like there's an answer there. Something they're missing. But at the same time, I'm channeling a lot of hindrance, resistance, right? It's like they're trying to beat you down while they're trying to steal from you in this way. Like beating a man when they're down. We have the moon, and they're trying to do it in secret. They're trying to silently take you out, or silently put you away, or silently um, narrate an outcome that is meant to take you out in a specific way. It's like they've been trying to move in secret when it comes to this, like undetectable. It's been like top secret energy. Like no one has, it's like an NDA was signed here by the people involved, because this person here, they recruited people to study you with them as the leader of that, collaboration, right? Like, oh, today I want us to study this about them. Like you are being followed, you're being targeted, you're being watched, you're being stalked. Like every movement you make, even if you're alone in your home, like you're not alone, you're being surveillanced on some top secret shit. Like they're looking for something here. You have it, it's in you though. But it's not in you in the way that they think. Like it's not something they can physically touch. God did that on purpose, obviously, because you have this experience unfolding in your reality. We have the Nine of Cups here. We have Cancer energy. We have Pisces energy. So with this Nine of Cups here, at first, like this top boss, top leader energy that hates your guts, he was fascinated by you. It was like fun to explore your identity. Things were fun at first until they stopped, until something stopped being fun, until God commanded these people in a different way. It was like he couldn't, at first he was targeting you individually. Like he was studying his own creation, and he got curious and he targeted you. And then it became something that he couldn't experience or endure alone, and he wanted to include people because this was just mind-blowing to him, whatever it is of you that he was studying or seeing or exploring or curious about. Like this top boss, this top leader, he invited people in his little conquest of experiments. So I come see this, look at this, and everybody was fascinated here. Whatever they were seeing, like wherever you are, whoever you are, it blew their mind. It eliminated the capacity for them to actually understand what was going on. It was just pure fascination. It's like, what is this? Like they feel like they discovered something new. Everything about you is being monitored as well, down to your body fluids here. Your trash can could be significant, or is. It is. We have the sun. So the moon and the sun here. So as much as this is top secret, these people have to continue living their daily basis life. They have to keep being the people that they are in their world, in their reality, in their life. If they're a mom, if they're a dad, if they're this, if they're that, whoever this top leader, top boss, and whoever it is they've involved, they have to continue to be sisters, brothers, siblings. They have to continue to be who they are in life. Like whatever title they uphold in reality, in their world, they have to continue to live it, while simultaneously the double life of keeping this top tier quote unquote project, like you are a project to these people. They're like trying to figure you out, like literally they're trying to tap into you and like crack you. There's something of you that's very significant here. They're after it, but they're not gonna get it because, like I said, there is no access to this. Like it can't be something that's scientifically proven. There's a spiritual thing going on in your life right now. Okay, we have the Nine of Wands. Yeah, you're gonna come out of this victorious though, because I'm seeing that this is strengthening you more than anything. While them, on the other hand, as they have to live this life and then hold the secret or bear this cross with this top leader and top boss, it's hard to say the least. They just tweaking out all the time or glitching or just like really tripping. Like they're just scared, fearful. Like they living with something. It's like living with something you don't understand. We have lived with the sun and the moon for so long, and just because we don't understand it, we try to create concepts of it to understand it so that we can be comfortable with its existence in life, so that it doesn't freak us out. But it was here before we cared about it in that way. It was here when it was used for other things, understood in different ways. Like it's something that we can't control. The sun, the moon, right? So their existence, because we can't control it, we fear it. Especially if you're against it. Anything that you can't control, if you're against it as well, on top of that, it can be detrimental in your eyes. It's like, no, I need to shut this down or stop it, because you don't understand and you don't want it to do something that you don't want. So it's like these people here are trying to prevent you from doing something they don't want you to do. They're trying to stand in the way of your life because they don't want you to do something. This is insane. We have the Magician energy here. So with this Magician energy, it's like you dealing with some heavy stuff here. You know, things that you can't tell anybody on a daily basis about, because it's like things that people don't hear. It's things they see as movie references, like, oh, someone can have a happily ever after. That's something from the movies. Oh, somebody can come from a happy family and everything's holly jolly. Oh, movie shit. You know, it can be based on that. But in this instance, like your life is a movie, like on some real shit. It's amusing. Yeah, we have the Lovers. So I'm seeing that they are ancestors who, the people that came before you, of your bloodline, your DNA, your ancestry lineage. Those, you know, people here, the energy I'm channeling is that, they're very proud because they experience the same thing. Like they experience the same scenarios, the same situations where they possess something so big or bigger than what the time was of their existence. Like they were ahead of their time. And because they were ahead of their time, they were always accused of rebellion or standing against the grain or being different too much. Like it's like be different but not like too different. Don't glitch us out or tweak us out or trip us out, whatever the case is. But with this Two of Swords reversed, These people will never understand you. You're not meant to be understood. Like, and anything that's not meant to happen won't happen because that's God's plan. All right, that's His decision on what goes on in here. No matter how much we try to fiff and faff about it and throw tantrums and want to kill people because they're different or they're doing something different or something you don't control. We have the Queen of Cups reversed. It's like there's nothing to fear here, beloved. I feel like there's nothing to fear. Yes, stand your ground. We have strength because there's nothing to fear. Don't think you're in danger. You're not in danger. They have no clue what they're gonna do with you. Just buckle up, because the adventure's just beginning, is what God is saying. Like you're only beginning to exercise your star energy, meaning like whatever your difference is, whatever your star is, whoever you are in the world as an individual here, the star you carry as a person, it's only beginning to be exercised. Like it hasn't been unleashed yet. If they're tweaking out now, there's gonna be a lot they're gonna tweak out about in the future. You're not something to be studied and understood. You are not. There's things of life that are just crazy. There's things of life that are not meant to be understood like that. Like that. When you make a mistake as you speak. Why? Why do we glitch? We glitch. You see? Like why? I don't know. Do you know? Do you have an opinion? Don't create a concept now and establish a world plan with it and say this is what this is. Like if you think about it, even the understanding of the skeleton is a creation of man. We establish it to be like that as humankind. We made the things be what they are. And if we're made in God's creation, who's giving us those ideas? Who's controlling that energy of thought, that frequency, that wavelength? Who's making you go there within yourself? For better or for worse, right? Or for what it's worth. We have the Page of Wands reversed. We have the Five of Cups reversed. So I am seeing here that whoever this boss leader or boss man or boss woman, whoever this is really, this airhead who thinks that they're this brilliant person, but they're airheaded regardless. Rich or not, who gives a fuck? You airheaded ass. With this Page of Wands reversed, their days are beginning to decrease in peace, meaning like they're always stressing because they can't figure you out. Don't forget, they came into your reality. They targeted you. With the Five of Cups reversed, like just because somebody creates on a certain platform, it doesn't give the creator of the platform a right over that person's life. Like, oh, I'm gonna control your life. I'm gonna lay a hand on your life because you post on my platform. What the fuck is that, you sicko? The fuck is that? Like for real? Like, let's talk about it. Let's talk. It's like saying, I'm going to allow you to lease and rent an apartment, and you're going to pay your rent, but I'm going to still live in your house. I'm going to live in that house that I'm allowing you to lease. I'm going to do as I please, come and go as I want. I can come in and play music and leave it playing and go. Like, That's a violation. It is though. If you saying it's your house, then don't rent it out then. The fuck? If you don't want people coming and doing what they want to do, how are you gonna control people like that? Why would you want to? And some things just, we have the Five of Cups reversed. Like, this is a man that literally has, this is definitely, okay, this could be a masculine or feminine energy. There's both energies here of this, who this could be in terms of the boss leader, the boss woman, boss man, right? We'll call them, boss woman, boss man. They have a problem, like an alcohol problem, a substance abuse problem. Like, they be like hitting the rocks early. You know what I'm saying? Like 2 glasses of whiskey to start the day. And on bad days, it's not neat. It's rocks. No, on bad days, it's neat, not rocks. Or on the rocks. So okay, so I see them here every morning, like doing this. This is somebody who's so drunk in love with their money and what it has done for them and to them. It's like, damn, like every day this person still can't grasp who they've become. It's like, when you get to this level of life, shit fucks you up. Like, this level of life of being one of the most influential people in the world, those are the people that need the most help. If we're being honest, if it's studied right, because they control the masses. Every day they wake up with that truth. This is my fault, whether for good or for bad. It's haunting. So this boss man, this boss woman, I see them, right. They put on a little freaking bowl of cereal or something here, or oat milk or almond milk or whatever, both. Who cares? But like, they be eating like some nice ass cereal, right? And they watch what they've created, whatever it is, whatever this is. And as they watch it, they always just feel the need to target you. There's so many people on this platform that do unspeakable things, but what you're doing is harmless, but they want to target you. Like this person here. It's like, they want you to stop doing what you're doing or do it under their command. So it's like an ultimatum. Like, don't do that, or do it as per my, conduction. Let me orchestrate it, or let me do it. So they want to control what you do or stop you from doing it altogether. But what's actually going to happen is this drunkhead is going to continue to lose themselves, spiral into the alcohol, and be consumed by the fact that they have that much power. This creation here made this person a monster. Like, their own creation turned them into a monster. Like, It's like many powerful people find themselves in that rabbit hole where, because they hold that, it's like a powerful politician who just bust a nut inside a young college girl, knowing it's wrong, but loves hormones because of the potent virginity they possess. Like, damn, you're so pure and I'm fucking you up. That was an analogy, a reference point, a case study, an example. Let us tap in further and talk to God. This boss woman, boss man energy, this person here, you're dealing with somebody who, as soon as they done with their little routine of having 2 glasses of whiskey or just a very potent, strong type of alcohol, the ones that, those be the ones that like stay in the shelves because nobody can afford them. Once that's done and they have some lousy ass cereal, some expensive ass cereal, whatever they feel like. Sometimes they shower, sometimes they don't. It's like, why do I need to do that? I'm this powerful person. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Cool. Leave the house, choose whatever car they want. Picture that reality, right? Picture that lifestyle. Get in whatever car they feel like it. Oh, I love the color orange today. This key is orange and it's belongs to that Cadillac. Let me step into it and head out. It's a really, really luxurious life. Almost enviable, right? Furthermore, we have the Three of Pentacles here. Then what happens is they step into the world where people barely have money to produce anything for themselves, whether it's lack of health, lack of food, right? Real issues. They step into the real world, not the world they created, not the reality they living in. And no matter how blessed they are, because they managed to enable their creation to manifest for them in that way, just because someone made something as successful as they did, it doesn't mean it didn't start off as an idea at some point. They're trying to stop your idea from coming into fruition for you. Something that if they had experienced the same blockage in their beginning of their path, they wouldn't have reached this point. If someone tried to stop them when they were trying to build upon their legacy, they wouldn't be living like this. They love that sense of power over you because they know that, or they view the situation as a power dynamic of, you need me to launch this into the world for you. And you want to establish your empire, your legacy on my domain, which is my creation, whatever it is. So basically, you need my permission. Fair enough. Fair enough. But it then trickles down to, oh, I don't want you to say that though. It becomes like, oh, people can post booty on here and talk shit, things that have no fundamental value or add no value in the world. Let's dumb my app down. Let's let's take this creation because it's making me money. Let's just dumb it down though. Like what a dumb creation therefore. Like you created something to dumb down humanity because you're orchestrating the algorithm to fit that. Listen to bullshit, not real shit. Like this person is purposely standing in your way here, standing in the way of your creation because it's being built on their domain. But the person who gave them that idea to begin with, the person that created them and this earth itself, says, let them in. Don't gatekeep them. Don't play gatekeeper because I could have done that to you and you would have never lived like this. I could have brought a devil onto your path and made sure you never reach your destiny. Why, when you've attained your blessing, you prevent someone else from doing the same thing for themselves? Because you like the power. It's so thrilling to see someone else suffer. That's some sick shit, man. It's like whatever it is that you're doing, it's very fundamental. It adds value in a good way on earth. Like it's for people. It's for the people. It's for the curing of people. You heal somehow. Your words, your energy. It's like that's why someone can get on the screen like these vlogs. I love it. I promote that any day. I just hate it when it gets unrealistic and it's fake. But in general, someone's energy can be so healing through the screen. Like someone you can love to watch them and just love to watch them. It makes you feel so happy, so good. They're like a daily dose of serotonin. And everybody deserves a little bit of that. Even if it's attained through 2 glasses of whiskey in the morning because you fucking have money in your account. But nonetheless though, there's something happening you don't see with regards to this boss woman, boss man. They got curious. They got a little bit too curious and they got a little bit too caught up in your energy. Yes, they can be who they are in terms of this app, but this is still your life though. They can come into your world, it's still your world though, no matter how little it seems to them because they fucking have money in their accounts. That's their anchor. That's their God. Oh, if I got this, I'm good. I'm served. Like a good come moment. When they came into your world, you mind fucked this person. Like they're mind fucked right now, deeply in that anus. As they got curious, they wondered about different ways with this Queen of Swords to the Hangman, different ways to torture your life or torture you. Like this person. So they were wondering, like, man, what can I do to this person to harm them or to hurt them or to trigger them or to just push their buttons? There's something about who you are that brings so much joy to this person when they see you suffering or see life suffocating you. Since you got all this figured out, let me fuck with you a little bit. This is definitely somebody who wishes they carried this power you have, or they could incorporate it into their creation to broaden their horizons within their own empire. Like, make me more richer, motherfucker. whoever's involved as well, these people are going through their own things separately. But this person in specific, this boss man, this boss woman, something's happening to them. So with the Two of Swords here, whoever you are on this platform, this person formed an understanding of you through studying you and was like, okay, let me do this to this person in order to get them in this position, since this is what they believe in. There's something you believe in that contradicted this person. It's like they understood something in a way that it's not. It's like coming into someone's life and assuming something about them that isn't true. So they thought that your power comes from a demonic force that is giving you the power and you're harnessing it. Like, okay. So they got dark and said, since that's your shit, let's dibble and dabble. Let me try out doing something to you that is spiritual, since that's what I see you being, and see where it takes me. Confirmation. So they wanted to see where this took you. So that they can travel to the same destination. So it's like the reason you are the way you are is something they wanted to crack so that they can be it as well. They also want that power. Like, you can't be the only one walking around as this powerful woman, this powerful man. Give us something like that. Like, if they could inject themselves with your blood, they would. Like, this is about power here. Because it all boils down to that. Money is power. To them, money is everything. It's their God, as we've established. So it's their ultimate power. It's their most high. It's their God. Like, coming into someone's world and assuming that they do something that they don't do, or they've done something that they haven't done. They thought that you have dibbled and dabbled in dark spiritual work before, and you got your strength from that, hence you have this power. But the truth is, you're just close to the Most High God, Ra, Allah, Source, the Divine. Like, they got a little bit too curious. Like, they really stepped out of their life to do this. How bored are they? Is the money really worth it anyway? Nonetheless, though, we have the Knights of Swords reversed. They swore they knew you, understood you, how you thought. They really felt they could control how you feel. So to them, it's like, you know what? Let's find ourselves a spiritual practitioner that can, take this person out or put them in a position to suffer further. Because this person got tired of tempering you physically. They wanted to take a different route, using what they think or assuming to be something you already do. Like, yeah, we're going to tackle you in your domain type energy. Like, I'm going to come into your territory. This is what you do. Let's see what's up. So I see something happening here. Like, I see a cauldron and all types of herbs going in there, and creams, and like ointments, and ropes and feathers. Like, I'm seeing cauldron activity, but this cauldron activity, whatever is brewing, is something that like has to do with you. Like, your pictures were used here, since you are being surveillanced. Also, things of your body fluids were used. You're being monitored here by this person. Like, they really went the extra mile. They've been integrating your personal life, your livelihood. You have the Page of Pentacles. So with their curious self, they went digging in the spiritual realm, come to find your ancestors, and they said, motherfucker, not this one. We have the Devil. they didn't take this seriously at first because they never even believed in it until you. It's like tapping into witchcraft to experiment it, not knowing that shit really real. We have the Two of Wands. People are just curious, right? Right. So their curiosity killed them. Curiosity kills a cat, right? Her. Crazy. But with that being said, so I am seeing here that as you've been surveillance, it's been going on for a long time. Yeah. It's not it's been going on for longer than you think. Okay. So there is crazy. There was a time they tried you differently, meaning like they were like, okay, let's put something in their meal, in their food, based on this cauldron activity. That was when they were trying you spiritually. That's when they tried you differently. So they were like, okay, let's whip up this potion here of wickedness and put this person in a downward spiral of their health. Like it got to the point where they ruthlessly wanted you to be taken out because you were just too powerful, or there's just something with regards to you that they just can't figure out, and it's not something that they want to leave alone. They want to understand it further, but they can't. So it's like, let's just ruthlessly take them out. But it's not ruthlessness, it's cowardness. Like, we have the Ten of Wands reversed. It's like, whoever you are here, you matter so much to God that, you know, His covering over your life is in every domain, meaning even if something can be poisoned and you consume it, nothing's going to happen to you. This cauldron activity of this potion was injected in something you were eating at a specific restaurant. Someone was paid. So the last time you went to a restaurant, or the last time you experienced that type of energy in your life where you're going out and stuff, just know people were bribed, and it was continuous. It's like several attempts to have you poisoned. They just started losing their mind, like, oh my God, like this person, nothing's happening to them, what the fuck, like. And then this boss man was like, I knew there was something about them though, I knew. Yeah, so leave them alone. So now everybody was like, okay, let's give them more, let's give her more, let's give him more of this, more of that, to see like nothing is happening to you. But they don't understand this is easy shit to God. Protecting you like that is easy for God. Like, nah, I declare this pure. As soon as you touch it, it's pure. Even if it was poisoned before it reached you. God is too real. It goes beyond what you imagine it to be. Your imagination hasn't reached God level. You don't think like God and what He can possibly do. To you, it's a possibility. To Him, it's life. It's like, man, I can do that in my sleep. What you talking about? Cover you in that way, protect you like that. That's easy shit. Don't worry about that. We have the Three of Pentacles reversed. Now they freaking out because they couldn't understand you. They freaking out. Like literally. They're gonna be forced to leave you alone though. Because like them continuously freaking out is taking away their peace. This boss woman, this boss man, especially, like I said, like you're consuming their life in the worst way. It's like you're beginning to not be worth it anymore. It's like, man, fuck this. Leave this person alone. Let's abandon this shit and never speak of it again. This project. Leave them. Let's just leave them alone. Yes, as you should have in the get-go. Like, you can't just be doing that to people thinking like this is like whatever. Yeah, they leaving this project behind, which is this life of yours being a project, right? They're walking away. Like each of them individually have decided to do that. Like the boss woman, the boss man has just activated an abort mission. Like let's cancel it. Let's leave it alone. Let's pretend we never saw this person. You know, all these things. They want to go back to living a peaceful, happy life without having to worry and look over their shoulders at you and whatever they tweaking out about or tripping about, glitching about. Like let's just move on. Yeah, so that's the turnaround of the situation. You're gonna be left alone here. Like things are gonna just balance out overnight, and things are gonna go back to normal and be restored overnight with regards to the situation. It's because they've left you alone. They've just abandoned the situation overall. Things are just gonna balance out like overnight energy. Yeah. And it's not gonna be understood by anyone but you as to why it happened the way it did, or why it's about to transpire the way it is, because God is balancing it out for you, has already, as we've established here. God is fighting your battles, serious ones, but with easy shit, because He's like that, especially to those that walk with Him, those that pray to Him and not some idol deity or whatever, right? But nonetheless, though, I'm being called to end this message here. This was your message from God, Ra, Allah, Source, the Divine. I'm grateful for your time and I thank you so much for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. Um, to those whom are keen or interested in becoming members of my Patreon, on my Patreon, I do offer weekly sign readings for $10 per month based on love as well as spiritual path. I also offer on my Patreon personal readings for $50 per month. You get a personal reading from me every month based on love, spiritual path, career, and finances, as well as ancestral messages. I also now offer one-on-one sessions / life coach sessions. Those will be once off and not monthly. You can only book me for those directly via my email, which will be listed in my description box below, as well as the link to my Patreon if you'd rather join my Patreon instead. You can also join my Patreon by typing what is on the screen via Google, search it, and it'll lead you to my Patreon website. I thank you all for everything, and I will see you all soon. Goodbye.